Okay, we just shampooed Maddie's hair with the Swab conditioner, just this no poo method with the shampoo. This is our shampoo. And then we use this as the conditioner. Okay, so we're gonna just comb it out and put a little more conditioner in. I'm not making videos, I can tell that already. Okay, oh, maybe we should put the conditioner in first so it doesn't hurt you when I comb this out. So I'm going to use the Kinky Curly Not Today, or you can just put a little bit more of this in, okay? Moisturized hair will be a lot curlier. And then I like to comb mine out when I get out of the shower. Some people just start right into scrunching it, but I like to comb it out. I just get better curls that are less messy, and mine clumps better if I comb it before and after when I put product in it. And you want to keep the hair wet. If you wait too long and it gets dry, you won't have good curls, you'll just have frizz. So right as soon as you get out of the shower, you want to start doing this, so be ready. Am I hurting you?
Nope.
Okay. And then where do you usually part it?
Just over.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, Millie's hairy now. Okay. I like this gel. The blue one or the green one works really good. It's level 12 hold. This is going to do the trick. Okay. And I kind of like to go in sections. I'm just going to kind of flop this over. So I usually will like pin my hair up a little bit and put gel down here on the bottom. Don't be scared to use a lot of gel. And then the top in sections. And you can do this with your head tipped down. You can kind of try different things to see how you get the best volume. But I'm not shy about the gel because I'm going to scrunch it out anyways. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so maybe flip your head over and we'll make sure it's all kind of in there good. Okay, now we'll comb it out again. Okay. So you want it to clump together. You don't want it to look like ramen. Have you ever seen someone with curls that kind of look like ramen noodles on their head in a bad way? Mm-hmm. So you want the curls to kind of clump together. So that's what we're going to force them to do now. I'm just going to pin this part up. I wish I had somebody to do the back of my hair. I'm just going to pin this part up like that. And sometimes I even get a little bit of extra gel in my hand before I do this. And then I take chunks of hair, however big I want, and this is the part that helps me the most. I just twist, and I kind of like a jump rope. I just do that. And it just helps my hair be curlier and clumpier instead of just like ramen. So you can kind of get the hang of it and you go pretty fast, and I kind of squeeze the ends to keep them staying together. So even people with just wavy hair can get quite a bit of more curl doing it this way, because if it dries like this, a hair girl that cut my hair once taught me this trick. And you can go different directions. Probably need a little more gel on my hand. Don't be scared of the gel. Don't be scared. Oops, sorry. Okay, so that part's done. Do the sides now. I know it seems like a lot of product, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. But you know what, you'll figure out how much you need. I'm kind of using just the amount I use on my own hair, just because that's all I know. But once you scrunch it out, it's not gonna, and I usually use a flour sack when I get all this on, and I actually get half the product off with that. But this is the only way I can get mine to hold the curl. So I just twist around my finger, squeeze at the end, and kind of twirl a jump rope. We'll call this the jump rope method. Twist. And I like to twist back, but you can do it forward. That's just the way I like to do mine. I like my hairs to like go toward the back. People with super curly hair don't even need to do this. But, you know, I think there's different, they have different, you can say, do you have A curls or B curls? I'll show you in the book. And I haven't been able to decide what kind mine are because they look different when I do this. Because I have really tight, pretty tight individual curls. So kind of tip your head to the side, this side. And then I just kind of go like this. Sorry, does that hurt? And I'll kind of just squeeze with the towel. Yeah, tip it to this side now. And just to kind of get some of the water out, but also to kind of scrunch it some more. Tip it all the way down. There we go. And it kind of helps the curls. And takes a little water out. So then, I have these little clips. Do you have any of these at your house? Mm-hmm. These little clips. And we're gonna make it so that you don't have a like flat on your head. Have I ever been wearing these with you? Because sometimes people come to my door and they'll be like, oh, what are those things? Right? Yeah. So this just helps your hair to dry with some volume. So while we're blow drying it, or when you're waiting for it to dry, you'll have these. You can just kind of, so it's lifted off your scalp, so it's just not hanging down on your scalp. It's kind of tricky sometimes to get them in there right so they're not actually doing the opposite and pulling it down. I just put them all around the crown. And this really doesn't take that long. Even though it probably seems like, oh, there's a lot of product, it's a lot of twisting. It's totally worth it because you're gonna try to get 3 to 4 days out of this hair and have nice curls. Since I've started going to the gym, I've had a lot more frizz and my hair doesn't look as nice for as many days. But just I get sweaty and then I get frizzy. Okay, so we're gonna use this duct taped blow dryer. This is my very favorite. This is the Xtava. I'll link it in the description below so that you can get it off Amazon. It's the best, but it didn't quite fit my blow dryer. And I know a lot of curly girls that just duct tape it right on there. So we're gonna blow dry our hair. So just tip your head all the way to one side. Yeah, like that. So I like to do hot or warm, not and on low. Because you don't want it to be too much air, because then it just gives you frizz. But it can be hot. And then I'll hold it for quite a while on one spot. Okay, out to this side maybe, kind of tip it. So you want to just get them right in there. Have you ever used a diffuser, Maddie? Mm-hmm. You have?
Yeah.
You have, okay. So if I weren't using a diffuser, I'd just walk around the house and take probably hours to dry. Okay, and then you don't want to touch it until it's like dry. You want to try. It's so hard for me because I'll start going like this to see if it's dry, but it just causes frizz. Okay, Maddie's hair is about dry. We've let it air dry and we've diffused it. It's looking good. We're gonna take this out to just show that it actually does add volume. So you can see it's lifted up off of her scalp quite a bit. So it really does help. This one's kind of hanging, but it also has made it so it's not exactly flat on her head. Okay, Maddie's hair is nice and dry. The roots are dry, and she is going to scrunch out the crunch. You want to wait until it's completely dry. Go ahead. There we go. Okay, flip it back over and scrunch it a little. Just kind of with your, yeah, there you go. I know it's kind of scary because you don't want to like lose curl.